Good morning, it's Jo from Emily Cat 176. This past weekend I finished watching the Australian Hayden Ensemble concert on the digital concert hall, and when I was on that website I decided to have a look and see what else they had, because as I said to you on that video that they have all sorts of things. And I saw something that made me stop and think, because last year I really seriously thought about going to this production. So, oh, sorry, I got an itchy ear. This was held in Bendigo, and for anyone overseas who doesn't know, Bendigo is a regional city here in Victoria. It's maybe an hour and a half from Melbourne. And what I was going to see was Melbourne Opera do The Ring Circle by Richard Wagner, or as it is actually called, De Ring des Nibelungen. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry, I'm not very good with my German words. So I thought about it, and I mean, it's the added costs as well. You know, we would have had to stay because it's three operas over 3 days. Was it 4 operas over 3 days? It's 3 days anyway. So we would have had to find accommodation in Bendigo, travel costs, and we just decided no. But I was interested because I saw this and I thought, oh, that's the one. It was in February last year. That's the one I was going to go and see. So the way the digital concert hall has done it, they've divided it up into 3. I bought the first one. And to start off with, I will say I'm not an expert on opera. I don't see a lot of opera. It's not my go-to for shows. I mean, I like it, and I know a lot of people like it, and it does have its place in the art scene, but I don't see a lot of opera. So what did I think of this first one? Well, I sort of said to my friend last year that I sort of felt I needed to see this once in my lifetime. Can I say I didn't really like it? Very heavy going. I know it's all Norse and German mythology, and I know this is very popular. People love it. I know they do. And I did watch till the end. I watched till the end of the first one. I think, no, I didn't like it. It was very heavy, very hard going, and I've used the word marathon in the title of this video because it would be a marathon to sit through all 3 days, even if it was here in Melbourne, and it will come to Melbourne again. Whether it's Australian opera or Melbourne opera, they will put on a performance of this again, and somewhere around the world now there would be productions of this going on now. Even if it was Melbourne, I wouldn't go in 3 days to see it. I just wouldn't. And I can say at least I've tried it. I think I'll have to leave it at that. I've tried it, I've looked at it, didn't really like it. It's just, yeah, not for me. Not for me. Good luck to anyone else that loves it, and I would like some feedback from people. who have seen it. Do you like it? Do you love it? What do you see in it? As I said, I haven't seen a lot of opera. I saw, I did a post on this on my website. I saw Queensland Opera perform Macbeth last year. I am definitely going to see Melbourne Opera do Sweeney Todd. That's later this year. That'll be interesting, that one, to see Sweeney Todd done as an opera. Many years ago I saw Madame Butterfly. I think that was... Now, is Madame Butterfly, is that an Italian opera? I think it is. Because this is the other thing too. How many operas are sung in German? Because of course the Ring Circle, and I will call it the Ring Circle because my accent with German's so bad, is completely sung in German, because of course Wagner himself was German. And does a German accent lend itself to opera in the same way as an Italian? The Italian language does. And I'm not saying anything against German accents, I'm just wondering, because I am under the assumption, and I could be wrong, that most of the major operas that are performed in the world are sung in Italian. I said, I could be wrong, because as I said, I'm no expert on opera. So yeah, that was, at least I can say I've seen one day of it, one opera. Or, you know, because as I said, this, and it is good the way it's being done, that you buy each one separately. So if you are like me and you look at it and you think, oh, I don't want to look at this anymore, you don't have to, you haven't wasted money with the other two. Well, it's not a waste, I shouldn't say a waste, but because, you know, the tickets go to the ticket value goes to the performers, and that's never a waste. I shouldn't have, that's the wrong word to use, but no, I'm not going to buy those other 2 days. Excuse me. If any of you are interested in Melbourne Opera, have a look at their website. And they will list all their current productions and the upcoming productions. Because of course in Australia we've got Australian Opera, that's the National Opera Company. Then we have the state operas. And Australian opera, like the Australian Ballet, they have been affected by the state theatres closure for 3 years. So even Australian Opera, the national one, they are performing in all sort of different places. And it's interesting because some of them aren't in Melbourne. And my friend who's the opera lover, she was charged her full membership. She can't travel. She's not going to be travelling to Ballarat or Bendigo to see shows, but they still charged her the same membership, which I thought was a little bit interesting. But anyway, so yeah, that's my introduction to the Ring Circle. Not what I was expecting, but this is where I would be really interested to hear from any of you who have seen it and have gone to the 3 days. Is it worth going to the 3 days? Because it could change. The other 2 days could change. I don't know, but I'm not going to. As I said, so part of me thinks, well, I've started, maybe I need to finish, and then I think, no, if I didn't like this one, why continue? So yeah, that was my experience of the Ring Circle. I will be back on Wednesday with a poem. I've got the poem ready, and I hope you all enjoy your week. Please, let me know. I would be interested to, and let me know, because I don't really know that many operas. Perhaps if people could let me know of different operas that I might be interested in seeing. As I said, I know Madame Butterfly. I know The Ring Circle. What are the other ones that they do? They do a lot in the Sydney Opera House, and I don't even know the ones they do in there, because as I said, I'm not a real opera buff. But as I said, it has a place in the art scene, and it needs to stay there. So yeah, I will leave The Ring Circle to those who love it, and I will look forward to seeing Sweeney Todd. Okay, have a good week, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.